A strange story just got stranger. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I bring you an update on the stabbing death of Cash App founder Bob Lee. Someone has been arrested, and you'll never guess who it is. This was not a random attack. This was not a robbery. A fellow tech executive, a guy by the name of Nima Momeni, who owns a company called Expand IT, has been arrested for the murder of Bob Lee. Now, these guys knew each other and they were with each other that day. They were hanging out in San Francisco that day. They were in the same car on that day. But for some reason, late at night, like 2:30 in the morning, there was an argument and the guy, Momeni, allegedly stabbed Bob Lee and killed him right there on the street. Now, there's a lot we got to get through. But first things first, in my last video, I was like, was this some kind of corporate hit? Like, why would he get killed right there in a nice neighborhood in San Francisco? For what reason? What's the actual purpose? Now, remember, Bob Lee was the founder of Cash App. In July, the federal government will release their version of Cash App called FedNow. Okay, that's it right there. You see the headline, government to launch new payment app FedNow this summer. So is it a coincidence that the founder of Cash App gets killed in San Fran by allegedly a tech executive like 2 or 3 months before this app comes out? I'm just saying, okay, I'm wearing a ball cap. It's not a tinfoil hat, but I'm just asking the question that somebody might ask. And whatever the answer is up to you guys out there in the audience, but I digress. So let's get into this right here. Who is Nima Momeni, suspect reportedly arrested in the killing of Cash App founder Bob Lee? Now, before we get to the article, here's a picture of Nima Momeni from his LinkedIn page. All right, I don't know what kind of ethnicity we got going on. Maybe some kind of European or Arab. I don't know what's really happening, but that is a picture on his LinkedIn. And let's get to the article right here. So you see what it says. Police in San Fran arrested a tech executive suspected of fatally stabbing Cash App founder and cryptocurrency firm executive Bob Lee earlier this month. Mission Local reported Thursday. Here's what we know about the alleged assailant, and that's Bob Lee right there. Now, here's something else. Bob Lee was in San Fran for some kind of cryptocurrency summit, and he decided to stay a little bit afterward to visit friends and family. He had relocated to Miami after being in San Fran for a long time because he said the city was deteriorating. All right. So he probably shouldn't even been out there, but he was out there for a particular event and then he winds up dead as a result of an alleged argument with his friend. Let's continue here. So after a week, they arrested him. Momeni, 38 years old. He was arrested and booked on suspicion of murder shortly after 9 a.m. Thursday morning. Momeni is the owner of information technology consulting company Expand IT, which he joined in April 2010 after working as a consultant and systems engineer with multiple San Fran-based companies, including Marfic and Coast Range Technologies. Now, I'm not trying to make any assumptions. I think the guy Bob Lee had a wife and children. So maybe this guy that he was out on the town with, out late at night with just friends, maybe they were just hanging out, or maybe there was something more going on. But I'm not one to make that kind of allegation about a married man with kids. Okay, I don't know anything about that. It might have just been good friends. Somebody might have been drunk, might have been high, might have just been a heated argument. I can't imagine what the argument was over. You guys probably been good friends for a very long time, working in San Fran together. He was out there meeting up with you. Obviously, he knew you before you came out there. So why would there be an argument that wound up with you getting stabbed to death? I don't know, but we can make a few assumptions, can't we? So according to LinkedIn account, Momeni is based in the Bay Area city of Emeryville, just north of Oakland, which matches the address provided to the local by police. One neighbor in Emeryville described Momeni as warm and welcoming when he met him, telling the San Fran Chronicle he had a pool table and tech equipment in an apartment unit on Harlan Street. Lee and Momeni, a graduate University of California at Berkeley, had known each other and had driven together through downtown San Fran just hours before Lee was killed after the two reportedly got into an argument. Police also told Mission Local they believe the murder was neither a robbery attempt nor a random attack. So that's what they said right there. That's what that is. There's more here. I don't want to, read everything, but that's the general gist of what's happening. A fellow tech executive has been arrested for the murder of Bob Lee. Now, there's a few things we could kind of glean from this. First, it's not uncommon for somebody to be killed by someone that they know. That's usually how it goes, isn't it? Whether you know him for a long period of time or a short period of time, it's usually not a stranger that kills you. It's usually somebody that you are at least familiar with. If that's wrong, let me know in the comments below. So that in itself, being allegedly killed by somebody that you know, is not necessarily uncommon. But why? Why would this happen at this time of night? What was there? Drugs involved? Alcohol involved? Do we have a tox report from Bob Lee? How about the guy Momeni? Was he known to be a drug addict? Was he known to be partying? The neighbors say he was welcoming and warm. So how did that go to an alleged argument that wound up with Bob Lee being killed? The allegation is that he pulled out a knife and stabbed him multiple times. So, I don't really know what's going on. And then there was a car right there by the scene with flashing lights with people inside. Bob Lee goes up to the car, pulls his shirt up to reveal the stab wounds on his chest, and the car drives off and leaves him there. Were there any accomplices? Was it an organized thing? Was it planned? Was it just a random sporadic situation? I can't tell what's going on, but that's all I have right now for an update. We'll probably learn more as days and weeks progress. Hopefully this wasn't some kind of corporate hit, some kind of government hit, because that'd be really bad. If Bob Lee, a tech executive, founder of Cash App, could just get killed right there in the street on some kind of government stuff, on some kind of corporate type situation, if that can happen to him, then what about the rest of us? Which is the reason why, as I close, you should not give up your gun, the right to bear arms or anything like that, because you could be on the receiving end of some type of retribution, some kind of corporate hit. You could be on the receiving end of someone's frustration or someone's envy or someone's drive to get more money than what you have, or to take the cash, the business, or whatever that you have. Don't let it happen. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about what's going on here with Bob Lee allegedly being killed by a friend of his, or at least an associate, a tech executive, also Eric, or what's his name? Momeni. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. This is fishy, to say the least. There's quite a few unanswered questions, but hopefully we'll be able to get these questions answered in the upcoming days, weeks, months ahead. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.